Hey everybody, welcome to the next installment of my attempt to teach with videos post-ICU rounds. Today we'll be talking about lactate clearance, and patients who, such as our patient this afternoon, receive lots of beta agonists. Why the lactate levels are so high. Our patient went up to 9 after that, and I wanted to use this diagram to explain reasons why that might occur. So in numerical order, number 1 would be increase in glycolysis. This occurs in situations such as beta agonists, where we are producing much more pyruvate, so much so that pyruvate dehydrogenase can't keep up with things, and that pyruvate is actually metabolized instead to lactate. On account of that, lactate levels go up, but they will quickly clear once you decrease rates of glycolysis by decreasing the amount of beta agonists that you're giving. Mechanism number 2 would be increased NADH levels, especially ratio of NADH to NAD. This occurs in alcohol consumption. When you increase levels of NADH in the liver, that's going to drive this or catalyze this reaction from pyruvate to lactate, and you'll end up producing much more lactate. Number 3 is going to be impaired lactate clearance. This occurs in liver dysfunction when gluconeogenesis is ineffective, such that when lactate is produced, we can't move it back towards pyruvate via the Cori cycle or whatever to clear the lactate. We see this often in cirrhotic patients who are very, very slow to clear their lactate levels and sometimes even live with a high lactate level. Number 4 would be impaired pyruvate dehydrogenase function. We see this in cases of thiamine deficiency. Thiamine is a cofactor for pyruvate dehydrogenase. So when you're thiamine deficient, this enzyme will not work, and we shunt everything towards the formation of lactate. And the 5th one is the one you're probably most familiar with, impaired mitochondrial function. This occurs in tissue hypoxia and sepsis when mitochondria are overwhelmed, can't use Krebs cycle, and we shunt to anaerobic metabolism.